Hi Sid, Daphne here. Hope all's well with you. Thank you for doing the next essays. Well done for keeping going. So this is a letter of complaint, a formal letter. So dear Sir, Madam's fine, and yours faithfully, absolutely fine. Capital letters here for your name. I'm writing this letter to express my dissatisfaction with respect to the service provided to my family. Okay, I availed your service. We don't use this word. It's funny. A lot of people write this word, but we just don't use this. It's very old-fashioned. So I used your service to move my household belongings from Delhi to Jaipur. Okay, it was a big trick up. Okay, you could say your men arrived in a big pickup truck or used a big pickup truck. Big, we might say, large. Big is not resident, not very high level. Number, my consignment. Okay, all my essentials were loaded. Good, perfectly. I was carefully monitoring all the loadings. Good. Rather than loading and loadings, the packing you could have instead. However, while unloading at the destination, to my horror, great, the double-door fridge, which I bought at an exorbitant rate, watch out, articles, was broken and scratched as if it was not handled properly. Now here you actually need to go past passive, had not been handled properly. And it seems, see here you've got to do had not been, so past perfect passive. I mean, fantastic, get this right. And seems, it seems this happened, past tense. It seemed, it is the subject. It seems this is the object, happened somewhere during transit. Out of many, I trusted your service after watching investments on TV, and your company assures the guarantee of delivery. I request you to have a thorough investigation. Watch out, that's 3 or 4 times said articles. Okay, articles are really important. Make sure you understand this. Take some time to revise it if you're not sure, because more than one, like 2 mistakes, okay, more than 2 mistakes, you will get a 6 in grammar. Absolutely, it's something that they are very brutal on. I am hoping, so hoping is too relaxed, I am hoping a viable solution from your end. I'm hoping for, or I might be forced to take action. Good, legal action against your company. But that is basically a good letter. Really good, so much good stuff in there. Well done. So what was the problem with the essay? Okay, tricky one. These days more fathers stay at home and take care of their children while mothers go out to work. What could be the reasons, and is it a positive or negative development? 2 parts to this question. 1, what could be the reasons? Second half, is it a positive or negative development? So be careful using on the one hand, on the other hand. I'm not convinced that's going to work here. Yeah. So we need to really be thinking of what are the reasons in this paragraph, and then positive and negative in the other one. Okay. So nowadays it's been observed that the traditional way of couples handling household chores has changed. Okay, good. So couples, plural there. Women have taken up the lead and are acting as to be the primary breadwinner, whereas men prefer to stay at home nurturing children. Okay, not always. Women are starting to take up the lead, or women have begun to take up the lead. I'd modify that a bit because it's not like all the time. Whereas you say men prefer to stay at home, I'm not sure they do. Some men are preferring, you could use present continuous here, are preferring, or are happy to, or are agreeing to, something like that. Modify a little bit there. I think there's a positive impact because women are self-empowered, plural, self-dependent, and they have developed the ability to handle complex tasks fearlessly. I really like that, well done. But you can see what's happening here. You've got too many mistakes. For band 7, you need to have frequent error-free sentences. Now there's mistakes, not big ones, but there's mistakes in every single sentence at the moment. So that's what you want to be aiming for. So here, just start with there's ample evidence that women these days can run their family solely and do not hesitate to work in men-dominated environment. Maybe not run her family, but can work independently. So it's not really that they can run their family, because that means look after the children on their own. So I would say women are more confident in the workplace and don't hesitate to work in male-dominated environments. Twofold, and then keep going. Firstly, these days, from a very young age, women are independent, working in multinational corporations and earning marvellously. Okay, earning significantly, or earning equal amount, we would say. Equal amounts to or as their male counterparts. Yeah, so that means the equivalent men, they're earning as much as the equivalent man would be earning. Secondly, they've been working in challenging environments, like NASA, and the Indian Army, where earlier only men were considered to be leaders. Good, okay. So they have been working, or they have been accepted to work. Make the fact that it's a change. For example, yes, on the recent Mars Capital M mission by NASA, it was a woman who was leading the project and landed the rover Capital on the surface of Mars Capital for the first time in history. And she was appreciated by the world at her feet. FEET. What a lovely example. Excellent example. Really, really good. Very current. Yes, it was exciting to watch, wasn't it? Therefore, it's exclusively clear that women are no less than men, no less competent and qualified. You definitely need the words in here. Than men, and earning equal each, which pretty much, no, not pretty much, too informal, which is allowing females, allowing this shift in roles, because that's really what you're talking about. You're talking about this. It is a big shift, yeah, which is allowing the shift in roles. Now, although there's a case, don't need that, for women working at prestigious organisations or even at male-dominated areas. Go male, like the army, comma, you have to keep going on this sentence. The impact of success cannot be overstated. Good. That works so far, but it has to be one sentence. This is because women are considered to be weak. Now, I need to make sure this works. Let's go on a bit. Women are considered to be weak when it comes to physical fight or in a stressful environment, whereas in a situation like war, which is bound to happen, there could be, or it could lead to serious ramifications if there are a higher percentage of female cadets deployed. For example, recently the Indian Army denied giving permanent commissions to female officers because they could not effectively patrol borders. I think you've gone off the point there. So that paragraph, I'm with you. Here, is it a positive or negative development? Okay, so I think be careful on your planning, Sid. Make sure that you plan exactly like Ben showed you. This paragraph should be, is it good? So although there's a case for women, yeah, the impact on men cannot be overstated. Yeah, how are men feeling about being at home with their children? So you can either have the negative impact on men, that they're not happy about this, or you can have the positive effect on men. Fantastic, they're looking after their kids, the family bond is great, men are getting to know their children, be more involved with them than their parents were with them. So I think it's not should women do dangerous jobs. It's almost like you've answered that question. Should women do dangerous jobs? This paragraph has to be, is it a positive or negative development? Okay. So I want to hear a bit more about what would the man feel about it, sort of thing. To conclude, I firmly believe that except for a few areas, women have become more empowered. Yes, which surely puts them leading. Yes. So it's not really this. You're really saying, are they capable, is more what you're asking. It's not saying, are they capable? It's saying, this is happening. Why? So I would definitely go education and more independent. Yeah. So education, more independent. Society's shifting. It's women are permitted. It's okay to do this now. So that society's lovely. Here, positive or negative. So make sure that you're doing your planning and really carefully answering those questions. Okay. But otherwise, good, and keep on going. You're doing well.